Hi Capricorn, welcome. So, I'm shuffling for you guys the Giant Tarot this month. This is for June 2017. We're looking at life in general. Now, so you know, I've chosen a rune for the month too for your general life. You guys are going through a transitional period. Some of you, if you're going to recognize this, you're going to recognize it because you know that you've had endings and beginnings. And you're in the middle of this transitioning process. For some of you, it's a big process. For some of you, you take it a little bit easier, a little bit slower. For some of you, it's hectic. But it's really talking about keeping your eyes and your ears open for the opportunities to present themselves, and having the wisdom and the maturity to know what is expected of you from the universe to make the right choices during this transformation. The right choices are going to be incredibly important for you. I keep wanting to shuffle these like ordinary cards. It's not happening. Okay, I think we're just about there anyway. Now, for clarifications, I've got my Kipper deck in the first position and the second position. The third position. Fourth, and these two want to come for the fifth. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're focusing on. Just as I thought, justice. I am a Capricorn, so I am going to put my disclaimer on this reading right away. But since some of my energy is rubbing off on this reading, we're going to talk about it. Last week, Capricorn, was my divorce. It finally happened. It came through. And what I didn't expect was how I would be reacting emotionally to everything. And for the first 24 hours, I think I was traumatized. Even though I've been expecting it. I felt a little traumatized. But now, you know, I feel the transition. I feel the transformation taking hold. For the first couple of days, I was saying, am I supposed to feel different? Is it supposed to feel better? Am I not supposed to feel lonely anymore? Because that's been a bit of a problem. I didn't think I was going to be so lonely, but I'm getting through it, guys. I'm getting through it. It's part of the transformation, though. And so I know it. So while my life is transforming, some of yours are too. Now, some of you are going through that painful situation of justice. Thank goodness, even though he was a terrible husband, my ex-husband is a fabulous friend. And that's what we probably should have been from the beginning. I think a lot of you guys are realizing the same thing. So the actions coming forth over the next month or so are going to talk to harmony, balance, friendship, right from wrong, even division, equal division, and coming together with balance when the moments are there and you have to come together for something. And so I'm working my way through that process. So Nan's disclaimer is on that, and I never refer to myself as a third person, but in this situation, I'm just saying this is Really, I'm being honest, it's totally speaking to my own life. So I have a feeling this is going to come through more personal than in the past. First, we want to talk about work, Capricorn. The Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I think for some of you, the clarity is there. The end has been there. The end is there. And now you're seeing things a little more clearly. You may be thinking about new associations, making new friends, new acquaintances. You may think about and consider dating at some point. Be careful for that choice. That's what that room is all about. Be aware that opportunities are going to be in front of you. In front of work, this is meeting work associates. It's about coming together with a group of people, like-minded, considerate of one another, and at some level friends. We're talking about work here. So, they're good natured associations on your daily path. And we have this aggressive kind of reaching out for your future. During the month of June, are you driving towards something with clarity? Hastily, maybe. Maybe you're not quite sure of what you're going through. Even the horse looks a little terrified in this picture, right? So even he's scaring his horse. He's driving so hard and so fast. And so maybe this is the changes you're wanting to bring about in your life. Connected to work, connected to your daily path, but with good associations, happy associations. And those are going to bring the opportunities that will bring you money. Now, a clarifier, please. Occupation. Some of you are driving forth through your occupation, meeting new associations, making new friends, new contacts, new networking, I want to say, through what it is that you do through your hard-earned dollar. So, being aggressive in work, driving quickly towards what it is that you're wanting. Passionate, clear thinking, though. This guy knows exactly the direction he goes in. And like I said, he's scaring the shit out of his horse here. So there is an element that the people around you, your associates on your day-to-day road are going to see your drive. They're going to see your passion. In the month of June, there feels like you're being recognized for your drive, Capricorn. Now we look at home. The Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Are you feeling isolated? Are you feeling stuck at home, stuck in your environment? You know, Spirit is asking you to change that. You know, this is saying, I'm going to stay at home with a bowl of chocolate ice cream, which is my favorite, by the way, especially since I've been getting this divorce. All I want is chocolate. I don't know why. It soothes me. It makes me happy. So, are you feeling isolated with a box of chocolates? You know, is Spirit saying, put on your dancing shoes. There's a gathering of like-minded people going on. They're dancing, they're singing, they're kicking up their heels. It may be a group of friends through your work communication that is asking you to reach out, because you do feel during this period a little bit isolated, a little bit tied up. And you know, Spirit is asking you to step up, step out, dance a little, have some fun, because as far as home is concerned, house, can you see this? There's a gate in front of that house. Some of you have been pent up in your house too long. Spirit is saying, get out, meet new people. If someone from work says, hey, we're getting together and we're going bowling, and even though you're saying I haven't put on bowling shoes in 30 years, you should think about going, because you're isolating yourself, some of you. And this is saying times are changing. Maybe you're like me and you've just become free. Well, it's time you stepped out. Time you started to really see things for what they are. Get out of your house. Change that. And change it. Maybe change it quickly. Maybe this is saying you really do need a change, a step out from the ordinary, from the norm. Next, what is unexpected? The Four of Wands and the Six of Swords. I think what may be unexpected here, again, it talks about the divine opportunities that Spirit is really putting in front of you. And saying, those people down the street want to get to know you. Go to their barbecue. I hear Mrs. Jenkins makes great pork and beans. It's that kind of a thing. Hook up with your neighbors, your friends, family. If you're lonely, go out and sit in a crowded room. You'll meet someone. But there feels like a need to step out now. It's time. Maybe this is the message of divine timing for Capricorn. It's time to get out and make the changes that's going to bring you what you are not seeing yet. First of all, we've got movement, we've got travel, and we've got celebrations, and that's where we want you to be. Meeting new people, taking new adventures, stepping out, going for the cruise on that beautiful lake with a bunch of strangers, because they won't be strangers anymore. Of course, keep your guard up. But be open to doing the things that you want to do, even if you may have to do them alone. The pathway. I think for some of you, this is the path to true happiness. You'll find it. It will connect with you, I think. The opportunities are going to be there to really shine a light on where it is that you want to go. It's really transitional, because this pathway leads to the light. This may be the light you've always been seeking, but you can't see it if you're isolating yourself. It's a light that shines beyond your front door. It's the light that shines beyond this gate. And so for some of you, it is the fact that if you're lonely, if you're sad, if you're unhappy in a partnership and you're keeping yourself isolated, it's time to step out and open yourself up to something new, because the light at the end of the path is there for you. It's there for you to reach out and touch when you want it. And along that path are celebrations, associations, and travel. Could be distant travel. Some of you may decide when you meet that group of people, you want to take that trip. You want to take that opportunity. I hear somebody's going to take the opportunity to go to Europe, and I like it. I like it very much. Next, your role. What role are you playing in your life right now? The Ace of Swords, being decisive, and the Fool, taking the chance. Guys, your role during the month of June is to step out and take a chance. As clear as you can be, this message is saying it feels like a risk, but it's an opportunity. It feels like it's something you've never done before, but it feels right. There's a real clarity about this. Whether you decide to go down to the local pool hall and play terrible pool against the local the town's local pool shark, you're going to meet somebody. Whether it's playing darts at the local pub or it's going down to the local comedy club and doing an open mic night, which I'm doing next week, guys. I'll tell you all about it when I do it. This is the chance. It's the chance. It not only brings you to a state of growth, but it brings you to growth in your associations. It brings you to a much happier place. I feel for some of you, the loneliness is gone. Because you've been in a prison. You've been keeping yourself trapped in your home, maybe. Isolated again. This is saying that the Fool takes the chance. He comes out of isolation and he opens himself up clearly. He makes the decision. He's going to take that chance. He's going to stand in front of that open mic at the comedy club and he's going to suck at it, but it's a chance that he takes because he's been locked up too long. It's time for that sense of freedom. I'm doing an open tarot mic night here at a local club where I live. And I'll tell you how it goes when that is done. Okay, next, the outcome. Look at that. The Ten of Swords, the end of the negative thinking. And the Two of Swords, making the decisive choice, taking off the blinders and seeing the possibilities that life is putting in front of you. It's all about this divine timing, this divine sense of growth and strength and fertility. The Ten of Swords says, you know what? The fear is going to end. You're going to be so open. Once this is over, once you face whatever this is that's keeping you isolated, whether it's fear, whether it's just been loneliness during a period of adjustment, like my divorce has been, once this woman uncrosses her arms and releases that weight that she bears with the swords, that's all mental thinking. Just like the Ten of Swords is all mental thinking. It's all how you've got yourself in a state of agony. Isolation can be agony at some point. It's good for a while, but then at what point do you say, I can't bear being alone anymore. I need to meet people. For you, this is about getting over and finding balance in your life now. Some of you are going through the adjustment. You've gone through the adjustment. The final straw, the final sword has happened. And you're at the end. And now the choice. The road is in front of you. Let's see what clarity we have here. There's an opportunity for some of you in June to really meet someone or a group that you're really meant to meet. Concern. I think you're concerned about yourself. If you've been isolating yourself, you're concerned that you're spending too much time alone. Maybe others are concerned that you're not getting out as much. But there's an element here that there's some concern around you if you've been keeping yourself isolated. And I really think this is more about you being concerned about your own life, your own direction, and your own sense of happiness. Family room. It starts with family. First of all, your family may be concerned about you in one way or another. This can also say that some of your best associations are going to be family members. Family members that you do see regularly, or family members that you have not seen for a while. For some of you, it's a mature woman who really kind of holds your hands. This woman holds your hand during this process. Male or female, it's a more mature person who is nurturing and kind and has the ability to change your life, to change your destiny, to bring meaning to the distant horizons in your life. So you're looking at the new journey here. And during that journey, there's a friendship that I really feel developing that is really very suited to you. I think this is a friendship. It doesn't feel like love, but this is a really very concerned, nurturing, family-oriented person who kind of gives you the reason to get up and get out again every day. After maybe a time of isolation, we all go through that period where we just want to be left alone. And this is saying, come on, it's time to wake up. It's time to get your arse out there again. Life is getting ready to come back at you again and give you a new opportunity. That's what this is. It's the opportunity. It's part of the transition. Got to come out of that prison. Got to come out of isolation for any of this to happen. Now, if you want a reading for your love life, you can find it over at my Vimeo channel. Again, I'm doing that summer special. One question, one concern. We look in depth for $30. You can reach me through email or at my Weebly website. That's the Vimeo link down below for the love reading. And that's all I've got for you. Capricorn, this is the month of June. In general, it looks good for you guys. Get out and meet people. That's what that's saying, get out. There's health and sunshine and warmth and good feelings and chances. But there's freedom and there's a real indication that the things that you want are definitely going to be seen very much eye to eye. I think, with this mature woman. And that's, to me, if you're a woman and you're seeking a man, that's a friendship. If a woman, it's a friendship. It starts as a friendship. We'll have to look in July to see if it goes further. But for right now, this is saying you need to take the risk. If you're feeling lonely, get out there, because there's a friendship out there that is waiting for you to establish. Capricorn, I like it very much. Good feelings here at work, too. It's very good. Very good. But here at home, boom. Change wants to happen, and it's coming if you allow it. Okay, there you go, Capricorn. Thank you so much. You guys know how much I love you. Take care, be well, and peace.